Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the live stream newest edition of Chicago Talk. This is C Temptation. Want to start off this evening by wishing everybody a happy, great Friday. It looks like that the weather is like really cloudy. It's dark outside. It looks like it's going to storm. Yeah, so I'm just at home, cuddled up in my bed with the cover on me. Well, tonight's live stream show, I'm going to be covering three different subjects. Okay. The first one is part four of the health topics for this week, and I'm going to be discussing statistics of HIV/AIDS. And the second one is going to be about marriages in Cook County and divorces, and why is it that people are not quick to get married like they used to. And last but not least, another update, and I repeat, another update about brother Steve Harvey again. Okay, so I had decided to go live stream again and to cover these three topics all on one video. So I wanted to start off by saying happy Friday to everybody, and yes, my phone is charged at 100%. That way my battery won't run down so fast. So, because I know my battery run down real fast. But yes, finally charged up. I'm up and running. I'm up and fired up. I wanted to thank all of my subscribers, and I wanted to welcome my new subscribers to Chicago Talk. And I wanted to say peace and love and many blessings to each and every one of you. And if you want to just join in and in the chat room, and if you wanted to ask any questions or make any comments, please feel free to do such. So I might as well just dive on in and get started. Okay. The first topic number one, part four series of the health topics, HIV and AIDS in Chicago. Okay. Now, first I'm going to discuss the statistics. Okay. Now, this is not statistics from this year. The last it was reported, it was in the year of 2013. Exactly 21,602 people were diagnosed with HIV. Okay. 80% of people were men, 20% were women. Okay. 50% people with HIV were African Americans, 19% were Latino, and 25% were Caucasian. Okay. And in 2014, 813 new people were diagnosed of new cases of HIV. Okay. Now, 83% of people diagnosed with HIV were when this was actually in 2010. It was actually 214 were men, 17% were women, 54% were African American in 2010 to 2014 that was diagnosed with this disease, 20% were Latino, 19% were white. Now, to report the number of deaths far as related to HIV/AIDS. 2013, 676 people died of HIV/AIDS in Illinois. And in 2010 and 2014, it was 78% were male-to-male contacts, 4.7% were male to female, and 3% were male to male drug/sexual contact. Okay, so and just imagine, this was from 2010 to 2014, and just imagine though the numbers are even higher now since we're in the year of 2017. Okay, and my message to my people is this: you need to start practicing safe sex. Practice safe sex. Plus, I had discovered today when I was out and about, I went to one of the clinics in Chicago, and this was sponsored through the city of Chicago. They were giving away free condoms, and also they was giving away what is called the PrEP pill. And that's supposed to be a pill that's supposed to protect you against contracting HIV. Now, in terms of what the percentage is, I mean, how effective it is, I don't know. I don't have any numbers on that. I can't tell you, but the PrEP pill does exist. But to me, my personal opinion, I think the best way to protect yourself against contracting HIV and AIDS is one, either using condoms, whether it be male or female condoms, either one, it doesn't matter. And also as well to stay away from drugs, because that increases the risk right there of contracting this disease. And yeah, and you just have to be very selective in terms of who you get involved with, and I don't have anything against, male to male, male to female, whether it be bisexual or heterosexual, homosexual, transgender, it doesn't matter. Only thing that the message I want to put out there is this: you have to be careful and you have to guard yourself, because you have to take care of your body, because if you don't, it will not take care of you. And I done heard of many cases though where people, there's a lot of people that actually died from this. And I had a girlfriend a while back, I think it was around 2009, 2010. She had two brothers, and this was like within less than 6 months. She had two brothers that died from AIDS. The one was a drug user, and the other one, he contracted it through a blood transfusion. But I think that was way before these hospitals had stricter rules about monitoring the blood and stuff, because you have to make sure that blood is real sterile, before you give, donate blood, before you do a blood transfusion, because it's dangerous out here nowadays. I mean, these people out here are really, really nasty, and they wouldn't even care less. So yeah, so it's really important though. You have to protect yourself, against these diseases, HIV, whether it be HIV, AIDS, or any other sexually transmitted infections. Because I'm going to tell you, in Chicago, baby, these motherfuckers out here, they do not give a shit about who they sleep with. They just interested in going from one person to another person to another person to another person. And they just basically playing Russian roulette with their life. And speaking of which, that brings me to my next subject. And I was watching a video with the elder Rashawn DeLay. Definitely go check him out on YouTube. I mean, he do bring some great topics though for the melanated family. And one of the things that he brought about was, why is it that people are not getting married as much like they used to? So I had decided to do my own version of that, but I want to bring some statistics though to the table. So, talking about marriages in Cook County as well as percentage of divorces. Okay. Now, they're showing, I did some research on that, and they're saying in marriage in Cook County, in 2010, it was 30,199 marriages that took place. Okay. And when I saw these numbers that took a straight nosedive, I mean, that just shocked me to no end. In 2013, it went down to 27,967 marriages that took place. So it's like nowadays, now we're in the year of 2017. It's like people are less, there's a less chance of getting married, and people are already married and talking about divorce, and there's less chance of that too. So I just don't know. Good evening, Miss Denise Richmond. I'm sorry. Good evening, Miss Denise Richmond. Welcome to my live stream of Chicago Talk. How are you? And I hope things are going good, very well and well indeed. I want to say peace and blessings to you. Namaste. Okay. And I'll be checking back in the chat room just a couple of minutes, but I want to make this point. Okay. Now, as far as divorces in Cook County, this was in the year of 2009. It was 32,460 divorce cases. So you can't sit up here and tell me that something is wrong with those numbers. So you're looking at least around, statistically speaking, at least between like 60, I probably would say 60 and 70% of marriages nowadays wind up in divorce. And it's for different reasons. You got financial reasons, you got fidelity reasons, in which a lot of that is going on though, whether it be a man stepping out and cheating and creeping with another man or another woman or whatever the case is. There's a lot of fidelity that's taking place, and as well as other irreconcilable differences. It could be because of family, because I know for a fact family will interfere in your marriage, and that's straight up on the real. So, people nowadays, it's like they're not too quick to get married nowadays. It's like they just, only thing they interested in is just hopping from this person to the next person to the next person to the next person to the next person. And when you do that and then no type of precaution is taking place, you playing with your life. And that ain't nothing, that ain't no bullshit. That's real talk. I mean, nowadays, with the year being 2017 and we're coming up on summer, and this is just my personal message I'm going to deliver, especially to the youth. Baby, you got to be really, really fucking careful on who you sleep with, who you have intercourse with, because you don't know what type of background they have or how many other sexual partners they done had or who they got involved with. I mean, this is a really dangerous game nowadays, and you have to really, really be careful. You have to be on guard at all times, because it ain't like what it used to be back in the day and stuff. Those days are long gone. I mean, you have to be very selective in terms of who you get involved with. And you make damn sure, though, whoever you going out and kicking it with or whatever the case is, make sure that you keep condoms on you. I don't care if they're male or female condoms. It doesn't matter. Or if you're involved, and this message goes out to the homosexuals. If you get involved with a man or vice versa or with a woman, make sure you keep them PrEP pills available, because I heard that them PrEP pills are supposed to be good in terms of preventing contracting HIV. So make sure you take those, but make sure that you consult with a physician first, before you decide to go that route. So, and yeah, make sure that you use, you got to practice safe sex, because like I said, baby, there's no bullshit out here. It ain't no joke, and you just have to really be careful and just watch yourself. Okay. Now, that brings me into my third topic, and this is again juicy, baby. You ain't gonna believe this. I mean, I read this tonight and my mouth dropped to the floor. And I'm the first one to address this to you. Miss Denise Richmond, I hope you're ready for this, because this is about to get juicy. I hope that tonight's video was the same like it was last night, because it was really nice, and I hope more people would tune in on this live stream video. But anyway, my story is another update about, yes, Steve Harvey himself. I read on the internet today that Steve had finally made his move to LA, and he's going to be launching his new show in September, and it's just going to be entitled just a simple name, Steve. Which I'm not really impressed by it, but that's what he's doing. He's going to be launching it in September. And when they interview his employees from his television show and from the radio show, surprisingly, they was happy though to be done with him, because they said the way he had treated them was just absolutely horrific. It was terrible. And they were glad though that they're no longer going to be working with him. And it's like I'm kind of surprised, but again, I'm not, but it's just really sad on how he had to treat his, employees like that. I mean, it doesn't make any sense. I mean, you already had abused your son, Wenton. You done physically, emotionally, and mentally abused Mary. Then you're going to turn around and do your people like that. And especially your nephew Tommy. I mean, you're going to do family like that? Dude, you foul as hell. And for these people to sit up here and say that they're happy that they don't have to work with him anymore, I was like, wow, really? Really? And so, yeah, the official know that he's going to be launching his new show in September called Steve. Oh, by the way, I'm sorry, before I forget, while it's fresh on my mind, someone had sent me an email last night, and I didn't save it. I accidentally erased it by accident, and this is real talk. And whoever it was, I wanted to extend my sincere apologies for that. I didn't mean to delete it. But whoever it was that sent me that email last night, please resend it to me in my inbox because he wanted that information regarding the television stations and the shows to get Steve Harvey banned from television. So whoever that individual was, please resend me your information again. Again, you could email me at charris7102@gmail.com. Again, my email address is charris7102@gmail.com. Or if not that, then you can reach out to me on Facebook. Real name CLORESSA. Last name Harris, HARRIS. Okay. But you know something, Denise? I'm going to address this to you. I mean, at first I did like Steve Harvey, but since he didn't came up, since all these things kept coming up about him, about the abuse with his son and what he did to Mary, I done lost total respect for him because I was telling somebody this, I was telling one of my girlfriends tonight. I said, now how in the world does he have the audacity to be an author and write books about relationships and then to teach women to think outside their character? And he done dogged out his wife, and then he was abusive towards his son. Man, let me tell you something. That black motherfucker, I have no respect for him whatsoever. And as far as that lawsuit is concerned, like I was discussing on last night, because in case for people that's chiming in onto this live stream, for people who don't know, that yes, Mary Harvey is suing Steve Harvey for $60 million. And the person that's going to be representing her is Essie Berry, which she is a civil rights activist. And she is the widow of the late and great Fred Berry, in case people don't know that. But yeah, that is true, though. I mean, she is filing a lawsuit, and I hope and pray in this lawsuit that something good comes out of it, because he is just a dirty fool. Oh yeah, Denise, you saying? Oh, excuse me, I'm sorry about that. Saying he is too arrogant and death was unattractive. Yeah, so yeah, his time is coming. Trust and believe you me, he will. He's gonna reap what he sowed, though. And yeah, I don't like him either, though, because like I said, he's very arrogant, and he has to understand people from the Steve Harvey show and people from his radio show. They stuck by him from the words they go, and they pushed them. They escalated him to a different plateau, and then he's gonna have the audacity to eliminate all these people, and didn't even give them an opportunity to meet with them on an individual level or as a group, to give them an opportunity to see if they want to move to Los Angeles with them. That's baby, that's dirty. I mean, that's what you call scum of the earth, dirty, dirty, dirty. But I promise you, his time is coming. His time is coming. So he better get up off. My thing is, he better get off that high horse. He better try to do what's right by Mary and try to fix this, because what he did was low down, and it was just dirty and just, oh my God. And as far as what Steve is concerned, this is not the time to get all uppity about it or trying to get all, out of pocket. What you need to do is just go ahead on and make just do right by this woman, give her money, let her live at peace, and let her to move on. Because what you're doing, you just dragging her through some unnecessary, uncalled for type of unnecessary and uncalled for type of mess. I mean, it's just not but drama, and it's just not even. My personal opinion is just not that serious to me. So he need to go ahead and make right with the situation, what he did, and the stuff that he caused, and he also need to try to make peace with his son, because even though his son is now 19, so basically he is a grown man, but he really needs to try to do right by his son. Because, and the reason why I'm emphasizing this, because the man, Steve, is 60 years old. Okay, he's 60. A few more years, he's going to retire. Okay. Later on down the line, I don't know how or what way or whatever, but the case is, the man is eventually going to fall sick. and he's going to need his child, his children to be there in the event something happens. And say if Winton decides that he's not going to be there with him, then what you going to do? Because all that dirt that you did doing, that's, and contrary to popular opinion, you abusing that boy like that, that's not even cool. And they ain't going to turn around and take him away from his mother. Come on, man. That's what you call a low down, sick ass type of a snake. That's what he is. So, but anyway, like I said, that's pretty much the 3 topics that I'm covering for this evening. Now, Monday, I will not be doing any videos because Monday, as you know, is the holiday, and that moment is set aside for all veterans, and my dad was a veteran, so I will definitely not be recording any videos on Monday. I'm going to be taking a moment to reflect on my dad, because September of this year to be the 3rd year anniversary of his passing, so I definitely will not be doing any videos. So depending on the topic, my intentions are that I'm going to be picking up on the videos on Tuesday, probably Tuesday evening more than likely. Now, whether if I'm going to do go live stream or pre-record them, I'm not sure. I haven't decided yet. Depends on the subject, depends on the situation. So just be on the lookout. Just check your notifications. It might be live, it might be pre-recorded. I ain't made up my mind yet, but that's a wait and see thing. Yeah, that's basically what my schedule is. So like I said, this is going to be the last video I'm going to do for the week, and then afterwards I'm going to take a break for 3 days and just kind of, I really feel that when you talk about Memorial Day, that's really a time to reflect on the veterans that had passed on and the veterans that are still alive today, and just salute them for what they did. They fought for this country, and they did what they were supposed to do, so they deserve nothing but high honors. And as far as my dad is concerned, he fought in the Korean War, and he deserves nothing but high honors, and I'm going to continue to, honor his legacy. So yeah. So that's the reason why will not be doing any videos on Monday whatsoever. After the night, it's going to be shut down for the next 3 days for the whole weekend. Alrighty. I want to welcome Laney 5813 to this live stream of Chicago Talk. I want to say welcome to you, welcome and welcome. Okay, and I'm gonna read her comment. It says, Snake Harvey don't know right, so he can't make right. His makeup is wrong, but I pray that Mary recoups all that the devil thinks he stole from her. Well, I don't know about that, but I do believe in the power of karma, because I look at it like this, baby. What goes around, it comes around. And after all of that bullshit that Steve Harvey put her through, and then he's going to sit up here and try. And I know what he's going to do, though, because like I said on my live stream from last night, found out through S.C. Berry's video, though, that he hired a financial attorney. And my thing is, why the hell would you hire a financial attorney instead of getting a family attorney involved? But that shows you right there that he's up to some screwball type of shit anyway. So whatever on that. But I guarantee you, I promise you that his time is coming. He's going to meet his transgressions. And like I said, all that fortune and fame, that's not going to last forever, because eventually, he's going to run into a brick wall, and he's going to hit that brick wall real, real hard. And my thing is, though, now your people help you, build you up to the plateau where you at right now. And then for him not to take his people along with him to Los Angeles, especially nephew Tommy, that's the part that I got a serious problem with. Why would you not look out for your family like that? And nephew Tommy, he's a very funny individual. I think he was the best person at the radio show, though, because he kept his listeners hyped up, and he's an excellent comedian. But my thing with Tommy is, I hope and pray that he finds the strength up. I hope he gets his own show, because that's one of the dudes who definitely deserves it. He definitely deserves his own show. I would say between him and probably Shirley Strawberry, because she has a nice radio voice too, so they both deserve that chance on having their own show. Let's see. Yes, I do agree exactly. The law. Oh yeah. Yeah, Laney 5813. Oh yeah, like I said, that he's gonna meet his transgressions though, and I know this for a fact. And Miss Denise Richmond, yes, you have a beautiful Memorial Day. Um, I'm not gonna really be. I don't really have any plans for Memorial Day. I'm pretty much gonna be at home, taking it easy and relaxing. Especially if you ain't got no money. I mean, you can't really do anything but just stay at home. But that's okay. That's all right though. I'll be all right. I'm just um I'm just happy though to just be at home in the comfort of my own home, chatting with my subscribers and getting to know my people, and then developing a rapport, a personal relationship with them. Because if it weren't for my subscribers, then Chicago Talk wouldn't be in existence, and See Temptation would definitely not be in existence. So, whether I don't care what other channels, how they conduct their stuff, what they do is what they do. But me personally, once I go up and numbers go up, I'm gonna always, show love and appreciation towards my subscribers, because if it weren't for them, then I wouldn't be in existence. And I'm going to show nothing but love and respect for my subscribers. And that's the reason why a lot of times I have these live stream videos to kind of like have conversations with them, get to know them, and give them a chance, far as if they want to ask questions or bring any suggestions to me. I'm more than happy to do so. I'm be more than happy to listen, mainly, because that's the thing, about shows like these. You have to build a rapport with your people, because if you don't, then you know you don't have a show. And that's the main thing that Steve Harvey needs to do, though, because the problem with him is, he's so high and mighty, and then he feel like he doesn't want to be ambushed. But my thing is this: why the hell would you take all of those jobs though if you can't handle it? And you have to understand though, like I said, your people are the ones that took you to the level where you're at now. And you not acknowledging your people and talking about you don't want to talk to anybody. I mean, to me, that's just a turn off. That's just shenanigans, and it ain't cool. Hey, baby. Hey, PT. Guess what? One of my favorite subscribers is on the show right now. Everybody give me a shout out to PT Showbiz Top 5. Make sure you check him out though, because now that's the one that delivers all the gossip. And baby, he be delivering some juicy stuff. But me, I be on some real stuff. But that's what he does though, like I said. But I'm proud of him. I love you, PT. Showbiz Top 5. To all my subscribers, make sure that you take time out and go check him out though, because the man is dynamite. Baby, he had a show this morning. He had a video this morning. I thought it was hot. He had played one of the old school cuts by Sylvester. And baby, I mean, he brought it. I mean, he brought that old school deep house. That's what we call it in Chicago, though, when you're talking about old school disco music. I mean, if you're a house head like myself, I don't know how many house heads are out there. You would call that's known as deep house. That's going back to disco music like Sylvester and Donna Summers, and I can't think of anybody else though. But that's getting the deep house. That's fire. Oh my God. Yes, sir. 748 people following you. Yes, and I worked really hard for him. Yes, that is true. I have 748 subscribers, and again, I want to take time out to thank all of my 748 subscribers. And for those of your new, if you are new subscribers, I want to welcome you to Chicago Talk. If you tune in onto this live stream, I want to welcome you to this live stream, and I want to thank you for your continued support and for love. And let's continue to make this channel alive, and let's continue to make this channel a lot stronger, and to keep this movement going. So this is something that really is very important to me. This is something that I worked hard for, and I just hope and pray to God, because what is this, May almost into June now? I'm hoping and praying though that by July, hopefully I'll be hitting 1,000 subscribers though, and that's my prayer right there to the Creator. I want to be at 1,000 subscribers by July. And oh, by the way, before I forget, I'm sorry, that I started a page, and I was trying to get the link on there though, but I had a hard time doing it. But you could find that link on my Facebook page under CLORESSA Harris. You could actually make pledges though to help put towards the cause of making this channel a lot better, far as improving the qualities of these videos. Please go on my page under patreon.com/Chicago Talk. You will see my picture on there, and the symbol on there will be the colors of the black flag: red, black, and green. Yes, sir. I'm down for my people. And like I said, because I'm facing some financial situations because I've been off because I have back problems. For those of you who don't know me, I've been having back problems, and everything counts though. Like I said, I don't mind continuing to show support, to show love, and to dedicate myself in terms of continue to make these videos and to bring all this valuable and powerful information. But I'm just asking, like I said, even if you just donate $1, I mean, that's fine, because I know times are hard and people trying to survive out here and trying to provide for their families and food on the table. But $1 is not going to hurt you. I mean, $1 ain't gonna make you or break you. Even if, like I said, $10, $5, even if you do $1, if you could do at least that, I would appreciate it, and I will show my appreciation and my gratitude, as far as any type of pledges that you do. I would really appreciate it to the bottom of my heart. Yes, patreon.com//Chicago Talk. That is correct. Let's see. This is light as I could do, PT. I'm under the light right now because I'm under light though under my ceiling fan. I'm at home right now, and this is the lightest it's going to go though. So yeah, but I love you, PT. To my subscribers that chimed in on this live videos, on this live stream, make sure you check out PT Showbiz Top 5 though, because he brings the latest news on different celebrities, and he does his dances and plays music, and he is very, very entertaining. Like I said this morning when he played that music by Sylvester, boy, I was about to get ready to shot my daggone self, because the song that he was playing, I ain't heard that since what? The 70s, 80s, I think, and I used to like Sylvester. I mean, like I said, I'm a house head, anybody's familiar with house music. I mean, and then for people that's into disco music, that's categorized as deep house, for those of you that's familiar with it. So yeah, that's what I said. PT patreon.com/Chicago Talk. That's what I said. Patreon. Denise Richmond, he is still a black, probably, and even has money. Oh yeah, I agree, Miss Denise. Though that karma will catch up with you, as far as with Steve Harvey, because the impression that he's giving me is he think that he's so untouchable, and he thinking he's so arrogant, like can't nothing touch him or disturb him. But baby, if he goes around talking about and crying about the power of God, let me tell you something. When you talking about the Creator, and that Creator gave you the gift of life, though, to open your eyes and to inhale the breath of life and exhale, and you can't sit up here and say that the Creator won't take that away from you, especially how you do people wrong. Like I said, the vibrations, though, is something else. Anything that you put out into the universe, I guarantee you and promise you, anything you put out into that universe is going to come back to you 100-fold. And I'm telling you what the hell I know, and I'm speaking on experience. So, all right, PT. I'll probably be online for about, let me see, it's 8:49 now, Chicago time. I'll probably be hopping off here probably about 9:30 at the latest, though. And because I got to talk to you about something else, though, but we'll deal with that. That's a private conversation. I'll give you a call probably about 9:30 after I finish wrapping up live stream. But PT, I do appreciate you tuning in on live stream and showing love and support. So for those of the subscribers that's coming online, though, make sure that you go to patreon.com/Chicago Talk. You could you could check out that link on my Facebook page. It is all you have to do is go to my main page, and then you'll see the black flag on there. You'll see that. click on that link, and then you can be able to do a pledge. Though, I mean, like I said, if it's $1 or $5 or $2 or $10 or whatever, then anything that you do, and then if you do a donation, then I will send you a personal thank you message on video, thanking you from the bottom of my heart, though, because that's just on the right thing to do. Because my whole thing is this, though: treat people like you want to be treated, do unto others as you want for them to do unto you. So, anything that you could pledge, though, I would appreciate it from the bottom of my heart, though. So, my thing with my subscribers now, let's all come together and work together. Once we come together and work together, then guess what? We will succeed together and we will rise. Like Maya Angelou, the late and great Maya Angelou said, it's time for us to rise. Because the way how this city and the way how this country is just an uproar right now, but the opposition, that's their battle, let them deal with it. But I'm talking about as a people, melanated people, it's time for us to come together. We need to love each other. We need to support each other and stop all this killing that's going on out here. We need to come together, love each other, and, just support each other, because that's, basically right now at this stage of the game, hell, that's all who we have. We have each other. So it's really important. I'm a firm believer, though, we have to take care of ourselves and love each other, because we are, this new generation now, they're the future. They're going to be the ones running the city in this country once we long gone. So, set a positive example for them. Love each other, take care of each other, and do what we're supposed to do. So, somebody's sending me a message, but they're going to have to wait. So, on Facebook. Okay. So, yeah. So, right now at this time, okay, it is 8:52. I'm going to leave the floor for open discussion. If you have questions for me regarding these 3 topics that I addressed to you tonight, or if you have any suggestions for future topics of Chicago Talk, I would open and listen to your suggestions and definitely take heed to it. Because someone asked me last night on my live stream about doing an interview with Louis Farrakhan, but my whole thing is I don't have that type of clout like that. But I will try to contact his newspaper, because he has a newspaper here in Chicago called the Final. I think it's called the Final Talk or something like that, and I could try to reach out to him that way to see if I could try to find a phone number or something to contact him directly and go that route and see would he be interested in doing a video and talk about other issues about what's going on in Chicago and America and the future of this so-called president that we have, because from what I'm seeing right now, it ain't looking good for him. So I promise you, it's just, I'm not into politics, but I'm going to state this much and I'm going to leave it alone. It is just a matter of time for him before that man will get impeached. I promise you that, because what he's doing right now, you're talking about what is called obstruction of justice. He's just going against the grain in terms of the justice system, and just, he's got this mentality, it's all about his way or no way. And regardless of what you believe or what you think, you got to go through legislation, the House of Representatives, and if you try to pass a law, and if them two set of people say no, it ain't happening. You can't pass a damn thing. Now let's see. Right, that's what I said. The final call. Okay. Now, Laney 5813. As far as the community housing snake Harvey, wow, allegedly joined Trump supposedly to help impoverished individuals. He ran to meet with him, but how far did he have to go? Doesn't he rent in Trump Towers? Yeah, I heard something about that him and his wife had rented at the Trump Towers downtown Chicago. I think it's on Wacker Drive, if I'm not mistaken. But I'm pretty sure but I think that's gonna change now, because I read that he had relocated to Los Angeles to launch his new TV show in September called Steve. Now, whether if he's going to maintain his residency at the Trump Towers, I don't know. But the purpose of him, from what my understanding on the news was, the purpose of him to relocate to L.A., then that way he won't have to constantly commute back and forth between L.A. and Chicago. So I don't know if he's still going to continue to reside there, or if he's just going to officially move. I don't know, but I heard to that effect though that he does stay at the Trump Towers. But man, that fool right there, baby. I just couldn't believe though that he had joined forces with Trump and telling the rappers though that, to let him do his job and to chill out. You cannot tell any grown man what to do because they're entitled to their opinion, and they're going to do what they want, when they want, and how they want to. And opinions are just like assholes. Everybody has one. That's the bottom line. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. So, yeah. But back to this issue with Louis Farrakhan. Yeah, definitely the name of his newspaper is The Final Call. But I won't say this weekend, but probably sometime, maybe Tuesday, I'll give him a call and find out to see, how is it a way that I could be able to get in contact with him and have a talk with him to see would he be interested in doing a video of Chicago Talk. But like I said, I know it's hard to get in contact with him because, baby, he got on the guards with them guns and shit. I can't mess around, though, because my thing is I'm about peace, and I don't have anything against Farrakhan, but in the same time, when you talk about his boys being around, man, I ain't got time for that. That's not even my style. No way. Okay, nobody hasn't chimed in as of yet, so... Yeah, so I'm just going to wait a couple of more minutes and see what happens. I'll probably be on here till about maybe 9:15, 9:30, and after that I'm going to wrap it up. So, yeah, that's what I'm going to work on, is trying to see if would he be interested in doing an interview and kind of touch more. Probably next week I'll probably touch more about the gun violence that's taking place here, because, baby, I know this is the Memorial Day weekend. And baby, it's gonna be more shootings than anything else. That's the reason why I'm staying at home, cause I can't be messing around out there in the streets though, cause these niggas out here are crazy as hell. And I'd rather be indoors, be safe, be at peace, than be in the midst of all that shenanigans. Ain't nobody got time for that, cause I'm trying to live and do what I need to do for myself. All right, let me read the next comments. Denise Richmond, Trump though is a bad man. He do not need to run the world. Baby, let me tell you something about that man Trump. That motherfucker right there, that man is 70 years old. And just like I'm going to repeat like I said on my video from last night. That man is 70 years old. He is too goddamn old to be trying to run a country. He need, like my boy PT was saying, I'm going to quote his words, he need to go somewhere and sit his ass down somewhere. He need to be on an island, a private island somewhere, sitting his ass down with a cocktail in his hand, minding his own business, and just shut himself out, though, from the world, because he's going to cause more problems than anything else. And like I said, I'm not trying to touch on politics. I read something today about Miss Hillary Clinton. Baby, let me tell you, this is no gossip. This is stuff I read directly. She was speaking at a college or university. I think she was graduating. Speaking in front of a bunch of students at a university where they're the graduate students. I'm sorry. And from what I read on that story, that she is working on as far as getting that man impeached on the grounds of obstruction of justice. And I'm like this, my thing is, Hillary, do what you got to do, because this man is destroying our country. He has no business trying to run this country. And then just think, next year, he has it in his budget for the year of 2018. He's talking about cutting $610 million for Medicaid, for food stamps, and also as well for federal pensions. And I'm like this. Why are you doing all these cutbacks? I mean, the people, you got, especially with women who have small kids, small children, and babies, they need that Medicare. They need that coverage because they got to get their immunization shots. They got to get their checkups. Say if these kids get sick and then they need medication, or if they need hospitalization, they need some form of coverage. So, and then talking about replacing that with your Trump care. Hell no, people cannot afford Trump care. because, and just like I said, though, when Obamacare first came into play, my thing is, though, that what they need to do is try to create more jobs. And I will say it again, they need to create more jobs so people can be able to afford adequate health care. I mean, I have no beefs or quarrels as far as with health care, but in order to afford those premiums, you got to have adequate jobs. Otherwise, that shit will not work. I'm sorry. That's just how I feel about it. Yep, that is absolutely right, Denise, and that is just real talk, real. I'm just making it plain. Like I said, you have to create jobs, because once you create jobs, then you could afford adequate health care, and also you could afford affordable housing. Because for those of you who are residents in Chicago, baby, let me tell you something. And especially on the south side as well. I don't understand, why is it that people on the south side, they're trying to build these condos, these expensive condos. And my question is this: why in the hell is all these companies is trying to build all these condos, and people can't afford these condos? What they need to do, going back to what I said, create more jobs, create businesses, and have a substantial, amount of revenue, so people can be able to afford proper housing, and people can be able to afford these condos. Because to me, building these condos and no jobs, baby, this city is going out the world ass backwards. Because without jobs, without people being in business, they won't be able to afford all that stuff what they're trying to strive for. It's just not going to work. I'm sorry. So they need to take that in consideration. And all these cutbacks, talking about cutting back Medicaid and talking about cut back on the food stamp program, that's not going to work. That is not going to work, because, and that shows you right there that Trump is only worried about his damn self. He's not worried about poor people. And that's really sad. That really is. So, because if you're talking about this country is not based upon black people. This country is not based upon whites. It's not based upon Latinos. It's not based upon Arabs. I mean, because the United States of America, this is just one big melting pot. It's a mixture of everybody. But I will stress this: when you're talking about the citizens in the U.S., the majority of the people that takes up the U.S. are African Americans. I mean, we're damn near half of the country, right? Alone by itself. We are half of the country. And it's time for our people to get together in unity, and we need to start developing our own businesses and create more jobs, because if you depend on the opposition, baby, you're going to be in a world of trouble. So, you mean to tell me that all these people that's buying all these expensive gym shoes and clothes and jewelry and all this, you mean to tell me that you can't take that money and put it in towards some sort of a business? I don't care if it's a clothing store or if it's a factory, even if it's a chicken joint or fish place or whatever the case is. If it's black on black owned, I'm going to support it, and I'm down with it. So, yeah, but it is time, though, because we need to, and then this man is talking about possibility of starting a nuclear war. Baby, it's time for our people to wake up out the slumber. It's time to get out of that so-called quote-unquote 3D lockdown, and we need to get real and start preparing ourselves for, I'm not trying to put anything negative out there, but we need to start preparing for the worst, because, ain't no telling what's going to happen as far as with the future, as long as this man is running this country. But I hope and pray, though, and I'm with Hillary, I hope and pray that they could be able to build up some sort of a case to have this man impeached for obstruction of justice, because that's exactly what he's doing. And if anybody snitch on him, as far as his son-in-law and that dude that he used to be the former FBI director, if he comes forward and spill the beans, that man is out of here. His ass is grass. Okay, we have somebody else that joined in, though. T Moore. Welcome to another live stream of Chicago Talk. Welcome. I love you. Namaste. Peace be unto you and many blessings to you. And like I said, I'm always going to acknowledge my subscribers because my people are so important to me. If it weren't for my people, then guess what? This channel wouldn't be strong and in existence. So, yes, I'm definitely going to welcome all my people. Many blessings to you, Timor, and thank you again. Laney 5813, I give it a yes on that, baby. If I had me a cocktail, if I had me some wine, I'll be throwing it up and giving each and every one of you a toast, because my goal for this channel is, though, I'm going to keep continuing to do what I do. My goal for this channel, though, I want to be at 1,000 subscribers. I would say by, this is almost June, I want to be at 1,000 subscribers probably by sometime in July. So, because we're touching on almost 750 subscribers. So, if I could get to at least 1,000 by July, baby, it's gonna be on and popping. Though, like I said, I'm gonna do a special video if we get to 1,000 subscribers. What, I don't know, but I'm gonna figure something out, and that's gonna be strictly for the subscribers. So, hold on. Yeah, I love each and every one of you. In case you didn't hear me that first time, you might have heard a pause. But once I get to 1,000 subscribers by July, I want to do something special. What, I don't know. I'm gonna have to sit down and really put some thought into it. But once I hit 1,000 subscribers, then I will do something special, and I will do a special video for my people. So yeah, so oh yeah, Timor, I'm not worried about it. I know it's gonna happen. I'm not worried about it. And yes, many blessings to you. Yeah, I mean, the only thing I could do is just keep doing what I'm doing, and just bringing the news, and bringing all this powerful information. Because it's time for our people, and and another reason why that I started this channel, because it's my job, not so much for the fame and for the publicity. My thing is, like I said, the creator had put it on my heart to deliver all these messages, deliver powerful messages, because it's time for our people to wake the hell up. Stop walking around so motherfucking sleep. While y'all busy up there partying and thinking about hip hop, what is that? Housewives of Atlanta and all these other crazy shows. You need to be focusing on Chicago Talk on YouTube to try to get some real knowledge and get some knowledge up in your head. Because all the rest of that bullshit, they just doing that for ratings. But this is not about ratings for me. This is about delivering messages and just getting down with some real talk. But everybody's going to do what they want to do, different strokes for different folks. But my thing is, it's just trying to bring something that's real, something that could be productive in your life, possibly for your family, because all this other BS, man, I ain't got time for it. I can't do it. I'm sorry. So I would again say peace and blessings to all the people that tuned in on this live stream, and peace and blessings to all my subscribers. And once again, I will say welcome again to my new subscribers. Welcome to Chicago Talk. I hope you find my videos and my up and coming videos very entertaining, very enlightening. And also, I will state this much, no matter what, stay inspired. Stay inspired. Because the way things are going on, like I said, that's the only one of the things that we have is inspiration. So we have to hold on and stay inspired. And always remember that the Creator is working with you and through you. And always knowing that inner light is always going to be shining through us no matter what. Because the Creator loves us, blesses us with the gift of life, blessed us with health, divine health. And but it's up to us, though, on how we're going to utilize those blessings. Real talk. That's right, Timor. That's a powerful message. It says, wake up, black people, save your money. You got to. It's time for us to wake up and stop spending on unnecessary stuff like $200-300 gym shoes and buying all these expensive clothes and buying all these different things. It's time to get back to the basics of things, though. Hey, you got to think about your necessities. And then ain't no telling what's going to happen as far as this war is going on. Hey, we need to start stacking up on food, on water, and just, do what we need to do, though. Because, like I said, ain't no telling what's going to happen. And then with this war going on, especially Korea being involved, and they already did some test runs on bombs this past weekend, baby, please. If that's not a wake-up call, I don't know what the hell else to tell you. I really don't, because the people in Korea, they are not playing. And Donald Trump, you really need to watch your back, because these boys are not playing. They ain't fucking around. And when they come for that ass, they coming for that ass. I promise you that much. Hey, T Moore, I ain't preaching. I'm not a minister. I just kick real talk. That's all. I mean, I ain't trying to preach or, I'm not doing this for no publicity or trying to get rates. Like I said, the Creator had gave me the gift to do news and to bring the message. To try to wake our people up. Be like, hey, it's time out off all this bullshit and then do what we got to do. That's the whole thing. But people, they still walking around. Hold on one second. I'm trying to put my phone on the charger. It's starting to get low. Yeah, but the problem is now people walking around in slumber. And whether they see it or not, it's time to wake the fuck up. Oh, come on now. Are you serious? Hold on. I'm trying to put my phone on the charger so it won't die. Hold on. There we go. Okay. I'm at 41%, so I'll be all right. Yeah, but back to what I was saying, that, the purpose of me doing this channel, like I said, I'm trying to deliver the message, to try to wake my people up, let them know that, hey, this ain't no game out here. This is real, and, y'all need to wake up and get with the program. Put these damn guns down. Stop all this freak motherfucking killing and stuff, And that's exactly what the white man wants, though. He wants us to kill each other, and that way they can be able to sit back and laugh on that. But I'm going to tell you something, because every child or any person that you kill, you're taking away our future. You're taking away the next generation, not give them the chance to live a life and be prosperous and be successful. So, people, you really need to start waking up and thinking on that. It's time for us to come together, put these guns down. If you're going to snap on somebody, snap on these crackers, though, that's causing all this corruption and all this bullshit. And that's for real. I'm keeping it 150. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know. Let me see. Yep, hell yeah. Get out the casinos. Okay, Lady 5813, can you hear me now? Do I turn my volume up? Let me know if you can still hear me or not. I'm not sure. Okay. So yeah, let me see. Hopefully you will link resourceful individuals who are dedicated to helping the communities. But you know something, Lady 5813, in terms of helping the communities is concerned, I'm gonna tell you something. The only way we can help our communities, it starts at the homes and it starts within ourselves. We have to help ourselves, because if you're not wanting to help yourself, to try to help yourself to become a better person and doing something productive, then helping anybody else, how in the hell can you help somebody else though, and you fucked up in the head? So anything that you do, it starts starts within self. Once you start helping yourself, then you can reach out to other people and try to help them out. And that's the bottom line. Let me know if you can hear me, or my mic is still low. Let me know. Okay, most of my family. Okay. Okay. All right. Long as you can be able to hear me, that's cool. But yeah. But T Moore, you know something? It's nothing wrong. I'm not knocking the power of prayer. Please don't take this the wrong way. There's nothing wrong with prayer, but also in the same breath, think about this. Faith without work is dead. Faith without work is dead. Baby, you can sit back and pray 24/7, 365, but if you're not putting in the work and putting in the effort, then guess what? You're wasting your time. It's just like, you planting seeds, in a garden. You water them every day. You have to plant those seeds first. And once you plant the seeds and water them and make sure they get plenty of sunlight, then eventually those seeds are going to grow into something. And they're going to develop a harvest. So it's basically the same thing I'm saying, though. You have to start within yourself, work on yourself, because when you get down and think about it, we all are work in progress. We're known as WIP, work in progress. I'm a work in progress. We have to continue to work on ourselves to be better people. And once we become better people within ourselves, then guess what? Then you can reach out to other people in the communities and try to help them, because it's a process. Like I said, it's time for all of us to rise. Do you feel me? Yep. Hey, all righty. We got another person that joined in. I want to welcome Prince Damien. Thank you for joining us on this live stream and welcome to the live version of Chicago Talk. I appreciate you, sir. Thank you so much. Let me see. Well, I've had my share of lover and some saying I'm damn good, but if you think you can turn me out, I wish then you would, because you keep telling me this and telling me that. You say once, I'm with. Yeah, you know. Yeah, Prince Damien. Let me explain something to you. Motherfuckers going back, I guess you call them talking about the HIV situation. Let me tell you something. Motherfuckers will sit up here and lie to you and tell you ain't nothing wrong with them, you know, that they cool, they all good. But until they present something and showing though that they've been tested and they are clear, don't believe the hype though. Make the motherfuckers wear something and protect themselves until they could be able to present to you, well, hey, here's my papers. This is the last time I've been tested, blah, 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 blah. Or matter of fact, you take that person and go get tested together. Because I'm gonna tell you something though, all these statistics that I brought to you about HIV and AIDS, that's no bullshit. That's for real though, because I didn't research the numbers and studied and wrote down the statistics. That stuff ain't no joke. And like I said, and just imagine from 2000, hold on one second. Ever since 2013 and 14, and we're now in the year of 2017, just imagine, man, though, that those numbers had doubled. Matter of fact, they might have tripled, though, because everybody's not going to be, everybody's not going to be straight up about their status, and by law, if you don't tell them, let that person know what's going on with you, guess what? Your ass is going to be locked up, and I promise you that much. So that's just real talk. Let's see. Hold on for 1 second. Let me check the chat room. Hold on 1 second, people. I apologize. Somebody's calling me. Hold on. Okay, I apologize for that. I'm sorry for the interruption. Okay. I don't even believe these girls you have to go get. You damn right. Yeah, because I'm going to tell you something, though. Like I said, with these women, talking about this HIV situation and these other STIs, these women out here, they just as scandalous as these dudes are, because you got these thoughts out here and then you got these niggas out here. I mean, they out here on buck wild. They will, and I got to keep it real with this. I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but I got to keep it 150 on this. These women and these men, they'll go out here and fuck everything on the face of this earth that moves, whether it be if they're nice looking or if they're nasty looking or if they're mediocre, whatever. They're going to go out here and fuck everything on the face of this planet. And I'm going to tell you, like I said, you have to look out for number one. You have to protect your damn self, because if you don't protect yourself, if you don't look out for you and yours and your health, don't expect anybody else to do it for you, because guess what? Realistically speaking, it's not going to happen. I'm telling you. Telling you from experience, though. So you have to protect yourself. You have to be on guard, because it ain't no bullshit out here. And that's the real talk right there. Let's see. Prince David. Yeah, I don't even believe all the same thing. Yeah, but, yeah, you have to take initiative upon yourself, though. And, you got to look out for yourself, because like my father used to tell me a long time ago, you have to look out for number one, because if you don't, it ain't gonna happen. You got to look out for yourself. You got to look out for your health. You got to look out, you got to do whatever it takes to look out for your highest good, because if you don't, baby, you can hang that shit up, because it's not gonna happen, because people will do anything nowadays to drag you down and to take away your health and your spirit. And fuck that bullshit. My whole thing is I'm going to look out for me. I'm going to look out for number one. Let's see. And do what I got to do. That's right, Timor. That's the message that I'm trying to deliver. It's all about you have to love yourself. Because if you don't love yourself and if you don't respect yourself, don't expect anybody else to do it for you, because it will not happen. That will not fucking happen. I hope everybody doesn't mind, though. This is what I do to keep my back pain down. I lie in my bed, though. I'm on chill mode. This is how I like to talk, though. I be on chill mode. Like, I like to come things at a casual approach and talk to my people and just talk to them on a personal level. Anything you want to talk about, hey, I'm open for discussion with it. I'm definitely with it. So I'm like this. I get in where you can fit in. Shit. Get in where the hell you can fit in. Yep. So yeah, that's the powerful message right there. You have to love yourself though. If they're not willing to go along with what you want, then just tell them like this. Next, if you won't, then someone else will, and I promise you that. But anyway, it's 9:21. I'm about to get ready to wrap up this video in about another, maybe say 5 to 10 minutes. If anybody wants to ask me any questions or bring any suggestions to me, on the forefront, let me know now before I wrap this up, because no later than 9:30, I will be shutting this down for the Memorial Day weekend, and you won't receive any more videos from me till probably sometime on Tuesday. That's when I'm going to bring in some other topics, and one of the things I'm going to tap in on is about gun violence and talking about statistics, and because our city, man, these young people though, they have really gone crazy, and I don't know what the hell is wrong with them. These niggas around here, they just get so damn trigger happy, and I just don't get it. I really don't get it. It's sad. It's really sad. Okay, hold up, back the hell up. Okay, wait a minute. The biggest problem is relationships get to know who you with. Yeah, casual sex is not. Yeah, I definitely agree with that. Okay, Julian Martin. I don't know if this comment you made was you trying to be funny? You talking about raise your SWAT sticker, baby? Let me tell you something, Julian. This is a black channel. We don't get down like that with them SWAT stickers. Don't do that. Don't do that. Let's keep it respectful, because I had a situation the other day where it was one of my ex-coworkers, came in and he was saying some stupid stuff, and I had to ban him because I had to let him know I wasn't playing with him. I don't play that stupid stuff, and don't start it, because if you do, I will ban you just like that. I ain't got time for that. We trying to keep it on a positive, peaceful level. That's the way I want to keep it on a flow. So if you with it, cool. If not, go to another channel. That's all I'm about to say. That's all I'm gonna say about that. I don't play that SWAT sticker shit. Let's see. Yeah, Timor. That's right. That's right. That's right. You damn right. No, I don't play. I don't play that. That's all that old white power type of shit. No, I don't roll like that. That's not even me. Like I said, we stick with real issues. Real issues. Keep it at 150. All that old racist shit, you take that somewhere else. Because like I said, I don't get down like that. I try to treat everybody with respect. I don't care if you're black, white, blue, green, or whatever. Try to treat everybody with respect. But when you come at me on some racist shit, you got to ride. Ain't nobody got time for that. I'm not even about to get out like that. So, if you could be cool with it and flow with the conversation, then it's all good. I ain't got nothing but love for you. Alex Petty. Okay. Okay, here we go. Alex Petty, I don't know where the fuck you got this shit from. No, let me clear the air about one thing. I'm gonna state this one time and one time only. It's not about black lives. It's not about white lives. It's not about Hispanic lives. It's not about Asian lives. As long as the Creator put breath in our bodies, all lives matter. That's my intake on that. All lives matter, because I look at it like this. The Creator is the Creator, and us as humans, we are His creation. So with that being said, as long as the Creator had blessed us with breath in our bodies, gave us the ability to get up and open our eyes every day, to give us the opportunity to walk, to feed ourselves, to shower and groom ourselves, all lives matter. And don't you ever forget that. Don't you ever forget that. And please, like I said, I'm not on no racist shit, so we're going to keep this cordial, and please respect my wishes. I'm not on no racist shit. We're trying to keep things on a flow, on an even key. If you got a problem with that, take your ass to another channel because ain't nobody got time for that. And I know I don't because life is too short for that. Alex Petty, keep fucking with me. Keep fucking with me because I ain't got time for that. Like I said, all lives matter. So that's right, Laney. Human lives. That's right. Okay, I know what I got to do. Okay. Not a problem. But Alex Petty, like I said, you take that bullshit somewhere else. Like I said, I'm showing respect towards you. Give me my respect. Like I said, I haven't said anything disrespectful towards you or out of order. So respect me, respect my subscribers, respect my channel. Because I done worked too hard these last couple of months to keep everything on an even key. And you coming to me with all this bullshit. Let me tell you something, man. Ain't nobody got time for that. Because like I said, I'm trying to end this on a peaceful note. Because we got a 3-day weekend coming up. And that's the way I want to play it. So I can't make myself any more clear on that. So please, show respect for me and show respect for my subscribers. That's how we flow. That's how we get down. It ain't all that racial shit. All lives matter. And that's all what the fuck I got to say behind that. You know, fuck all the rest of that bullshit, all that negativity. You take that bullshit somewhere else to another channel because your negativity is not invited here. And I mean what the hell I said. No, Alex Petty, you talking about a diet? How about getting a personality? How about that? Like I said, but that's all right. I'm going to get ready to end this. Like I said, I want to say peace and blessings to all of my subscribers. You know, you have a fantastic and a safe 3-day Memorial Day weekend. I'll holler back. I'll get back at y'all next week. I want to say namaste. Peace be unto you. I love each and every one of you. And many blessings. And also, when you're out there, if you're traveling this weekend, going to barbecues or friends or family's houses, just be careful out there because there's so much craziness out here. Just be careful. So this is C Temptation coming at you again of Chicago Talk. Have a great and prosperous evening.